What? I started.
Yes, congratulations.
We're recording now.
Oh, hi, this is Just Some Guys. I am here with Troy, and
The happiest man in the world.
the happiest man in the world. And today is clearly the 10th, and today is the anniversary. And today is the anniversary of Half-Life not coming out yet.
Okay. I got a missed voicemail. That's what day it is. I mean, it's the 10th. What?
Today's the anniversary of the Half-Life game, when it's not out yet. Half-Life 3.
Oh, right. So it's the 5th... What? Wait. It's the 5th anniversary of Episode 2 coming out of Half-Life 2. And there still has been no Episode 3 or Half-Life 3 or any real evidence that anything is going to happen other than he's like, we're making it, maybe. And it will come out someday, maybe.
We like to inconvenience our fans.
Yes. Actually, that's completely not true because they're Valve and they're the opposite of EA. Remember the whole EA thing? Remember that video we watched today? How they're greedy fag, and they ran over the big boat ran over the little truck that said Steam on it. Steam is Valve's version of it's like PlayStation Network or Xbox Live for the computer.
Oh.
Has Spencer already told you about that?
No.
You never heard of Steam?
Oh yeah, I did.
Okay, it's like a thing that lets you have friends and you download.
Yeah, he's like,
but they're actually nice to their fans and they have lots of deals and yada yada yada. Well, if you have a decent computer.
I don't have a decent computer. That's why I'm here.
Oh, right. That's why we're at my house recording the thing. Wait, does that mean I wouldn't be in the podcast if you... Would I not be in the podcast if you had a decent computer? Is that what you're telling me?
Well, no.
I'm not sure what to say about it other than even the first Half-Life came out in 1998, and it's still a really awesome game. And Half-Life 2 came out in 2004, and
Spence was playing a mod on it.
Yes, it's called Black Mesa. That's the first.
And I was
the first game made over again.
Yeah, and I was awesome. Watching it play that, and it's this is so fascinating because you get to kill people.
Wait, why is that not fast?
This is fascinating. I like killing people.
I was trying to figure out, do you mean it's unoriginal?
I might be hard to understand because I just got back from a cold. Troy.
But
a
code
that you actually gave me.
Probably. You can't understand. I blame Dane or somebody else. I blame somebody that's not me. No, I was saying, am I supposed to not be able to understand your sarcasm behind your
No. You could understand my sarcasm just fine.
What? Was that actually sarcastic?
I don't remember.
No. Was it sarcastic? Do you not think it's a good game?
No, I do think it's a good game.
Because it boils down to killing people? It's more complicated
because
than
it's
that.
just watching it, and it's such an enjoyable game just to watch.
Yeah, I'm trying to say it's very varied, but that sounds retarded when it comes out of my mouth. It has a large variety of environments and enemies and just generally crazy shit going on. I don't know which part you watched him do. But
pretty much the midway point. Isn't the Black Aces, Black Mesa very similar to Half-Life 2?
It's a remake of Half-Life 1, and it's kind of like it plays and looks more like Half-Life 2. But it's still at heart Half-Life 1. I don't know if that makes any sense to you at all.
No, it actually makes... I expect to explain it pretty well.
It's Half-Life 1 with the Half-Life 2.5 graphics.
Yeah.
That's basically what it is. So what's this? Strawberry milk.
That's my strawberry milk.
Put it on the floor. It's got a lid and everything. What? I don't know. I don't even know what else to say about it now.
Um,
We're only 5 minutes in. This is literally like the shortest. I ran out of things to say, and we're only 5 minutes in.
well, when do you expect the Half-Life 3 to eventually
I
come
have
out?
no clue. So hold on. So they went. So what did they do? They said, it was basically like, I could even look it up on the computer. They have Valve time, which is when they make fun of the fact that Valve will be like, coming out Christmas of 2006, and then it will be really, what that really means is October of 2007. So doors, noises. Somebody get.
That's okay. It's just
Nobody
Cody.
here. Yeah, Cody's having friends over. It's his birthday. That is my.
It is.
birthday.
Oh wow! I didn't. Oh wait, you told me. Yeah.
That's why the
I thought
that's why there were those
yesterday.
cupcakes. That's why those cupcakes were in the fridge.
Can I have a cupcake?
No.
Damn
Maybe.
it.
We'll see. Maybe you and me will have to split one or something.
Oh, okay.
God, my back hurts sitting like that. Trying to sit closer to the microphone. So, it was like Half-Life, 1998, and everybody was like, I did not expect this game at all. This is the best game ever. And then they were like, okay, finally, 2003, we're gonna release Half-Life 2. And they gave a date. And it was literally, came 3 days before that date where they went, okay, we're not done. We were just being quiet and didn't really know what to say, but we're not done. So, I don't remember the date, but at some point in 2004, Half-Life 2 came out. And then they were like, let's make a sequel, but we'll make it episodes that are only like 6 to 9 hours long as opposed to like a 14-hour game. So, well, I guess it was like a 12-hour game. I don't know. I did a lot of exploring in that game. It lasted a really long time for a really linear game. But they were like, okay, 2006, here's Half-Life 2 Episode 1 is what they called it. And that doesn't really make any sense because it's like Half-Life 2, and then there's Half-Life 2 Episode 1. And then they were like, but that was the point where they were like, we should be able to get them done in a couple of months' time. So the next one will be out in January of 2007, since it came out in 2006.
Do you think
didn't come out until October. That's the one we're celebrating right now. Episode 2 came out October of 2007. And they were like, Christmas of 2007 we'll be done with Episode 3. Never heard anything about it again.
But like, do you think that when they finally do come out with it, or if they do, it will be Episode 3 or just 3?
I have a feeling that since they're probably like working on a new engine almost, because it's going to be more like the Portal 2 engine, which is still quite a bit different. Did you play Portal 2?
I'm going to.
Okay. It feels similar, but it's still quite a bit different from Episode 2, since it came out 4 years later, and they had that update stuff.
Funny?
I think the point I was trying to make is I think it's going to actually be, they're just going to call it Half-Life 3.
Wouldn't it be funny when Half-Life 3 eventually does roll around, and then, but this was the time when the new gen consoles are out, and you will have to buy a new console in order to buy the Half-Life game?
I don't know what I'm going to do. I think for Half-Life, I might, unless they make it for the, no, they don't do that anymore, do they? They did that for like, it was a really dumbed down version, but they went like, they made a PS1 version and a PS2 version of certain games. But the PS1 version was always significantly not as good. So, what was I trying to say? Oh, my computer's actually not that bad. I could probably get a better graphics card, and then I could just get it on a computer if I really wanted to. But then I could just run it on like medium settings, and it won't look as pretty as it could, but it will still be Half-Life 3. Finally! So, yeah, I have no clue when it's going to come out. They don't give any hints. They do the same thing as Blizzard, the guys that make StarCraft.
Well, didn't people eventually like ask questions like, how is the work going? And
yeah, they just said when it's done. You'll find out when it's done.
I'm sure we'll be done eventually.
Yeah. but they have to make, more Portal and more Left 4 Dead and everything over again and never finish the story of Half-Life. Isn't that great?
Yeah. Well, is
Does that
Portal
make perfect
basically
sense?
done? I thought Portal was done.
I would think it would be. It's set in... It seems pretty done. It's set in the Half-Life universe.
But then again, don't you just
So-
love it when like a series that appears to be done eventually gets a sequel?
Yeah. Or like the weird thing where it was like 1 year after Left 4 Dead comes out, they have Left 4 Dead 2, and there's still no sign of Half-Life 3. Speaking of which, that's a running joke, is that Valve can't count to 3. Because they literally like make a game and they go, oh, we should make a sequel, and they make a sequel, and then they move on to something else. And they leave behind a cliffhanger.
Oh, a lot of games that can't count to 3. Apparently, Kingdom
So
Hearts
I don't
can't
know what
count
they're...
to
Yeah,
3.
exactly.
And a Sonic Adventure, like, and this
Was
is
there
the
a
funny
Sonic
thing.
Adventure 2?
There's another rumor.
I didn't even know.
There's a rumor coming out that the new 2013 game is going to be Sonic Adventure 3, and then Kingdom Hearts 3
You
should.
know.
Yeah. Well, that's always a constant rumor. It's like, I bet the next game is going to be Sonic Adventure 3, and then we get Sonic 4. But, like,
Sonic 4 good? I don't remember.
Sonic 4 Episode 2 is good. I'm not sure about the first one.
Did you actually play?
Yeah, I played
Or
it. And I rage
buy
quit
it
during
right
Episode 2 as well. But, like, and then the promising Kingdom Hearts 3, and I know you're not very familiar with Kingdom Hearts. It is a good series, but it's
Yeah,
like,
I don't doubt that. I just have never...
but like, what they would do is like, this is not what Valve is doing, but like, they will constantly make spin-off games. So they will still try to keep the series alive, but while avoiding
Yeah.
free.
Valve doesn't
Yeah.
go, here's a Half-Life game from someone else's point of view. Actually, they did that for the very first game did have 2 expansions, and you didn't play as Gordon Freeman. In each one you played as a security guard, and one you played as one of the...
And Gordon
The
Freeman's a
military
mute,
guys.
right? Isn't he?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if he actually is a mute per se, but in the game he never says anything.
Yeah, okay.
He never even makes a oof noise or anything like that when he gets shot. So I don't know. Maybe he doesn't. You'd think he could still make noises or
Yeah,
something.
they usually
Still
can.
exhale.
Maybe he just doesn't have a mouth.
I highly doubt that.
Well, he doesn't. Well, you don't see his head much. Well, maybe you do.
No, I don't think you ever even see his head. All you have to go by is the cover art on the boxes. They show
Yeah.
what they made his face look like or whatever. So. But yeah, you should play those.
I borrowed
should-
Half-Life 2 right now. It's in
On
my...
PS3?
Yeah, it's somewhere in my game files. I'll find it.
How files? Wait a minute.
Library.
borrowing.
I call them
Okay.
libraries, despite the
Files.
fact they're all in one separate container. It's not a
One
library.
separate container. I'm still confused. Anyway, point is, he had a copy of Orange Box on PS3,
Yeah,
and so he gave it to you. Okay.
well, borrowed, but
How come you haven't played it yet?
I was doing homework, Tory. I gotta write a play.
Jeez, I don't know how to write a play.
I know.
You should.
But like that's like the end of the semester.
You should
but,
watch
yeah.
a Let's Play of the first one or
I
something.
know. I did actually because I'm subscribed to somebody and he's actually doing a Let's Play of episode 2 right now. I'm like, I
That's
should.
cheating.
Yeah.
No, I meant the very first one.
Well, like he did that too, and
like
I watched
1998
it.
one, so that you know what's going on. But yeah, Black Mesa's the first one, but no, it's pretty. Not 1998 graphics. I'm hungry. My stomach hurts.
Wanna go
I'm
to?
tired. I'm thirsty. What?
You wanna go to Westa?
No, I hate that place.
Would you like to go
Except for their
to?
milkshakes.
You wanna go to Blimpie's?
I'm poor.
Fuck
I literally
you.
have $3 in my wallet.
Oh, okay.
There's pizza here at my house,
Want to see a
but
movie?
you also might not be able to have any of it. I don't know. I just said I'm poor. Movies are like $10.
We could break in.
Hey,
No,
what's at the cheap theater?
I don't know.
Perks of being.
The Perks of Being a Wallflower's not out yet, man. It's not here in Idaho. You know, because like I've been reading these things and it's like, hey, don't worry, the Perks of Wallflower will be out on October 5th, but let's go to the bigger states first, like California and New York.
Reviews?
Yeah, it's like,
Really
well, that's
like
the
it?
plan. If you check their website, they're doing all of the states separately in the U.S.
Right.
It's
but
like,
does it have good reviews?
Yeah, it has fantastic reviews, man. It's like, if you check
Doesn't
IMDb,
matter, has Emma Watson.
it has 8.1 in it, an 8.1
Wow,
rating.
that's good for a movie.
Yeah, it is. And like I really want to see it, and like they keep, and what they did is like I thought that it will eventually be out everywhere in the U.S. in by October 5th, and it's not. It's like they pushed it back, so it went to every other state but Idaho. And I'm not okay with that, Troy. I want to see Emma Watson. Troy, did you know that we have a lot in common?
Yeah.
We both have a very unhealthy obsession with Emma Watson.
I don't. I do not follow her Facebook page and
She has a Facebook?
Well, it's somebody runs a fan page, and I don't save several pictures from it onto my computer. What?
That's funny because it's not true.
You don't know.
Yes, I do.
I didn't show it to you.
Okay,
What?
we're on Half-Life. What are your opinion on the first and second game? And the first part of the second game, and then the second part.
I don't even know how to number them. So, seriously, like
Half-Life 1 and 3/4?
there is somebody, I can't even, I don't know what it was, a magazine or a website, but they actually were like, you got some
I know I do.
milk on your...
Milk is healthy, kids. Drink it.
I like milk.
We have a nice child support audience. You know what's
We
sad?
don't
Most of my
swear all the
subscribers
time.
are children.
We swear a lot. So the first, somebody actually was like, best PC game of all time forever. That's what they called it. And I am still kind of at that point where that it really, to me, is one of the best games of all time, forwards and backwards. I think it's really awesome. Honestly, the first one I played was the second one, not the episodes or whatever, just the second one. I haven't played the expansions for the first game either, but the episodes don't really count as expansions. They're actually like sequels. But, the second one is like slower. I don't know how to explain it. It's kind of like slower paced and almost like they made it a little bit easier, but it's a very different sort of setting, but it's still this like really interesting environment and story and characters and yada yada, and the episodes continue that same thing. I don't want to spoil anything for anyone listening or anything for you, but
Because
like
we don't spoil things here.
yeah, but like there's like big thing goes down at the end of Half-Life 2, and then episode 1 is like 6 hours of you like running from point A to point B, but a bunch of shit happens in between there.
There was a doorbell.
Yes,
there.
it was a doorbell. And then episode 2 is about basically making a final stand against all the big evil forces, but it's like it's not over yet, and there's this big cliffhanger ending that is really sad and depressing, and it's just we haven't for 5 years I haven't gotten any answers. So
For 5 years, it's
anyway,
nice time
they're
to
all
chill.
amazing games.
Yeah.
If there's any one that's the worst is probably episode 1. To me, anyway.
Like episode 101?
Episode 1.
Oh,
So,
okay.
Half-Life 2, episode 1. And there's nothing particularly wrong with it. It's just there's not a lot of, like, plot development, per se, I guess. But it's because it's the one that you're just like, let's run from point A to point B and get the hell out of here, whatever. But episode 2 is awesome. And to this day, I still think the first one's probably the best one, and like I said, one of the best games of all time. I have not yet beat Black Mesa, but it's a faithful recreation that I think Black Mesa might be my new favorite game of all time, simply because it's Half-Life but better.
Isn't it just a fan app though? Like,
yeah, it's fan made. And completely free. And if you didn't have an awful computer, you could get it. Any other questions about it? I don't want to spoil it. Things, but
tell me the
it's
ending.
an awesome game. No. Can I say? It's essentially like it's like ending at the part where Dumbledore dies.
Oh.
Someone dies.
And
well,
then,
except for
yeah.
the part where Dumbledore dies. For some
And
reason,
then
it wasn't all that
nothing
emotional
happens?
to me because it was kind of abrupt in the movie, and I didn't actually read the book, the particular book in which Dumbledore died. So, Harry Potter spoilers. If you haven't already watched these, I'm extremely disappointed in you, because I can understand if you're an idiot and haven't played Half-Life, but if you're the kind of idiot that hasn't watched the Harry Potter movies,
even if you like hate them, you like have to.
you
watch
should know that Dumbledore dies, or at this point not
It's like
care
knowing
that
that
I tell you that Dumbledore
not
dies.
knowing that Dumbledore dies is like not knowing that Anakin turns to the dark side.
Not knowing that Anakin is Darth Vader. What else? Any other games to talk about right now?
Okay.
But yeah, I don't think there's nothing else to say about Half-Life because nobody tells me.
3, though.
Honestly, I haven't played them in a long time. I don't know what to expect. It's just there's a hint in episode 2 that you're trying to get to like a ship or something that's like stuck in the Antarctic, Antarctic, something along those lines. Some place that's Arctic, and I don't know. It's hints that you're like supposed to go there, but there's no real thing other than like at the end of episode 2, you're like, yay, we did it, and then someone really important dies, and you're like, fuh, and then you don't know what's gonna happen after that.
Is it like Agent Coulson's death?
It feels more emotional than that, even.
Oh, okay.
Agent Coulson's death was pretty depressing too. That one might have been a spoiler.
Maybe.
If you don't know who we're talking about, then it's okay. I'm not even gonna mention the name of the movie that's from. Don't say. But I thought it was pretty emotional because it is a character that you become attached to. I already probably have spoiled it for you because you're gonna be like playing the game and you're gonna be like,
well, like that's fine. I'm not the kind of guy that like gets bothered by spoilers. However, except for one time when like our good friend Connor basically spoiled the ending of Infamous.
Yeah, Cody was playing it right now. I don't think he's still beat it, but his friend Finn was like, here's the entire story and entire game, and he's like, la 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 la, and he still found out.
But to be fair, I accidentally spoiled the ending for Batman Arkham City to Dane.
Well,
we all
not
do.
fair. You're supposed to.
Well,
you're
you're
supposed to be like, here's what happens in every Mass Effect game to Connor or something as revenge. Mass Effect is a good game. And you can't play it because you don't have a 360. Huh? I think it's actually we're trying to get the first one to come to PS3.
Yeah. Well, like that being said, the fact that the Mass Effect 3 had a big fuck you ending,
right.
Do you think that they should?
I don't
make
know
a
what the
fourth
big
one?
fuck you ending is either.
Oh, okay.
I don't think they can because from what I'm aware, it's pretty much like everything you. I don't know what the actual ending is, but it's like everything you did is worthless and everyone dies.
Yeah, that's
so I don't know why they would make a mess. Maybe they'll make a spin-off that's still in the universe.
Like I hear they're going to try to make an app that's like just an app in which you have to buy 10 extra bucks for. It's like, oh, we could
by app, do you mean like a downloadable short?
I'm just using a computer. Yeah, a downloadable.
Well, it's not even an app on a computer. Whatever.
A downloadable contact. It's like it's gonna cost $10.
No, wait. So is it DLC for Mass Effect 3, or is it like a standalone like?
Well, like again, this is just a rumor, but like there's supposedly going to be a DLC that could change the ending for Mass Effect 3.
I thought they did that already.
They did? I don't know.
That was like free.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll add. Oh, maybe they are gonna add more, and they'll do something else. I don't know. Wait a minute. Sorry. Long period of silence. Somebody told me they were like, I am the 1%, because they're like the only person that likes, that was like, liked the ending to Mass Effect 3. And I'm kind of like thinking like, everything you did was pointless and everyone dies is kind of how...
It's called a fuck you ending.
Yeah, but that's kind of how, Red Dead Redemption ends. That's kind of a spoiler.
Well, like, sometimes fuck you endings are okay, and that's, by the way, that's what
I really liked the ending to Red Dead Redemption, so, I mean, well,
but like,
I don't want to spoil anything, but that's not the ending. It's like something really bad happens, and then you do something else after that. It's weird. But it's still kind of a fuck you ending. But it's still that same thing. It's like, I don't know, what in the world could they possibly have done at the end of the game that just everybody literally wanted to take out the game and smash it over their knee? What are we talking about?
Fuck you endings.
Well, let's just move on to things that are coming out. If I remember correctly, either on the day that you're listening to this podcast right now, shortly after or shortly before, sometime close to the date of this podcast, Dishonored is coming out. I don't have money and I really want that game, so I'm kind of pissed off. Assassin's Creed 3 is at the end of the month.
Yeah, we're going to actually do a podcast on that.
I watched actually a couple gameplay videos with my brother the other day for Assassin's Creed 3, and I still don't have money, but I really want that too.
The game looks beautiful from what I've seen. It's like, for one, kind of just, like, I'll say one thing, it's like, kind of just looks like he plays better than Ezio in every way.
They changed the controls.
Yeah, they changed the controls completely. Because, like, Ezio and Altair were kind of similar, but, like, then you got Connor, who was completely different. And he's completely trash, and it's like, and he still has one hidden blade, but, like, the hidden blade will come out, and then it's like a knife, and then he had the tomahawk, you could wield two weapons at once.
That's cool. I still didn't even see the hidden blade.
Yeah,
Cody and I didn't know if it was actually in there, but I was like, that's like a trademark thing. Like,
yeah, they wanted,
how can you do... I mean, I understand
it's
the
a trademark thing, but the hidden blade will be unnecessary in this game. It will still be there, it just won't be necessary.
What? That's stupid, though. No, it's the assassin, that's the whole point. It's the secretive thing, you do it and then people don't notice. The gameplay video I saw, he basically just strangled the guy and sat him down to make it look like he just took a knee or was taking a nap or something like that, so that it wasn't obvious. But I understand that the tomahawk is for like the brutal kills, obviously, but you can't just take out you can't take out the hidden blade. So I'm confused. So it's never necessary to be really stealthy in this game?
I wouldn't say never necessary. It's just
none of the other ones you were really stealthy per se, but it was still like it was this kind of like surprise attack thing still.
It's like I never really saw much done with the hidden blade. I saw it like a little bit, but like it's there in the game. You could use it if you want. It's just like what I'm saying is the hidden blade doesn't seem to be the main weapon or the main focus of the game. Like on like Ezio or Altair,
Ezio too.
Well, Ezio preferably. It's like because Ezio had the double hidden blade. That was his main weapon. Was the hidden blade. Also, there's Wreck-It Ralph coming out.
When does that come out?
The movie comes out on November 2nd. I think there's actually going to be a game on it too. I haven't seen any footage of the game yet, but like it's a movie licensed game based off a game, so I'm thinking like, well, it's movie licensed.
It's a movie licensed game, obviously based on the movie, which is based on games.
Yeah.
You'd think that they would try to at least make that decent.
But like, yeah, I actually am hoping that could possibly be a good...
The Toy Story 3 game was actually pretty good. Did you play that?
I actually own it, but I didn't play it yet.
What?
But yeah. And then there's the Twilight movie.
If that had if that had a console game, I would kill myself.
I saw this once on Hastings in the Wii section. There actually is a Twilight game.
Wii? Okay. That one, I guess maybe that one doesn't really count, but I was thinking they probably have things on, iOS devices, like Apple devices and Droids and whatever, Android. What else? What else is coming out? Halo 4 is coming out.
When did that?
We already talked about a lot of these. I think it's sometime in November.
Oh, okay. Are we talking about games or movies? Or both?
Both.
Oh, okay.
We've talked about all these things. We've never mentioned Dishonored before, but I don't even know what to say about that because I was like, this sounds like a cool concept for a game, and I like watched the.
What stupid doorbells? What is the concept exactly?
So the first thing I watched was it made it look like you're playing in first person, but it's one of those like pre-made trailers that's not actually gameplay, but it was like from the perspective of a person. But I was like, that sounds kind of cool. It's kind of like Mirror's Edge, but you're an assassin.
Okay.
But you have like supernatural powers, and you're like a thief. Have you ever seen the game Thief? There are games called Thief.
That sounds confusing because I played games about thieves.
Right. Thief is actually the best game about thievery. It's Assassin's Creed is like kind of a disgrace to thievery.
Have you seen the overdue game trailer of the Avengers? No, you should see
that. Are they
that.
making a game for that?
Yeah, it's a movie license game, and it.
Okay, hold on. What was I saying?
I don't know.
Oh, it's about like it's set in like a steampunk sort of universe. It's like in the future, but not.
Really?
Do you know what I mean when I say steampunk?
No.
I just have to show it to you. It's like it's set in like the Victorian era or whatever, but you have futuristic devices and it's really bizarre. It's a really cool concept for a setting too. But you were like the guard of this princess or something, and she dies and you get accused of her death, and so you have to run around doing crazy things apparently because you're running from the police. That's basically the concept for that game. So it's like first person, you can jump around on stuff and sneak, but you have like supernatural powers, like you can possess people, or you can look somewhere, blink, and you'll teleport over there.
Isn't there a Resident Evil game coming out too?
Resident Evil 6 just came out.
Just came out.
Yeah.
Okay.
People really don't like it, from what I've heard. Generally bad reviews.
Okay. That's another
really
series that I'm kind of
so.
considering on getting in. is the Resident Evil series. But then again, looking back, that might just because of the voice actor Roger Craig Smith, which is like I liked him in Ezio.
You can pretty much jump in
Sonic.
whenever. Wait a minute, as Sonic. Wait a minute.
You didn't know that?
Who does he play?
He plays Ezio, and then he plays Sonic the Hedgehog.
Who does he play in Resident Evil?
Chris.
Remember the guy's name? Chris.
He plays Chris.
Did he play Chris in Resident Evil 5?
Yes.
That's weird.
You didn't know that?
I played the whole game. I may have beaten Resident Evil 5 before I beat Assassin's Creed 2, so I might not have made the connection. Well, he does have an Italian accent in Assassin's Creed, I almost said Resident Evil.
Yeah, the voice is all slightly different. Like, he has an Italian accent, of course, in the Assassin's Creed. In Sonic games, he sounds kind of like a jackass. But then again, that's how Sonic should sound.
Anyway, Resident Evil is kind of like, maybe you could start with like 4. You could just read up on it. And then
I'm thinking about just starting with.
You can jump in the middle. It's kind of like they're sort of connected, but it's kind of like the Final Fantasy games where they're all just like they're numbered and they're Final Fantasy games, but they're all very different and none of them really are attached to each other.
Yeah.
Actually, well, that's wrong.
I was just planning on getting whatever game was on the PlayStation 3, so like
whichever.
I think Resident Evil 4 is on the PlayStation 3.
I know it's on 360. It was like it's for like GameCube, but they kind of updated it, made it HD, and made it so it's not on a disc, but you can download it. But they did that for Xbox, so I would think maybe it's on PS3. If it's not, it's on PS2, but apparently people really didn't like the PS2 version. Because it was originally on GameCube. I'm tired now.
Do you want to take a quick little nap, man?
No.
Why not?
I hate taking naps.
I know, me too.
I feel gross afterwards.
It's like I'm too old to take a nap. I'm too old to go.
One of the microphone can't even hear us anymore. We're all like leaning back and.
What is it?
What do you want?
Is there a way that I can listen to music on your computer from upstairs?
That is a fantastic question.
Wasn't there like a chord thing I can use that lets me play music from my MP3?
Yeah. Yes.
Cody,
I'm just matching that phone line.
Cody, you should say hi. Say hi.
Hi.
Okay.
Thank you.
Now, be sure not to watch this because you're too young.
What?
What? I don't know.
Why are you touching me? What are we talking about?
I think we were talking about logically we should end it by the time that we just basically spaced out.
That was about 8 minutes ago.
Okay. But like we were talking about things that were going to be coming out.
I can't think of any other thing. Like I know the things I have no money and I'm excited for them and I'm sad I can't buy them are.
So how'd that job come?
Screw you. Dishonored, Assassin's Creed 3, and Halo 4. And there might be some other 4th thing. It might have been Resident Evil 6, but that turned out to be a disappointment. So.
Yeah, like hopefully, hopefully I could get that much money too. But like I have a emergency bank account, which should be, which should only be used for college, but I love just grabbing money out of it.
You could get Assassin's Creed 3.
It's like, oh, I got a bunch of money. I have about over $3,000 in my account, and like I just picked up about.
You're going to school right now. Are you all on financial aid then, or something?
No, I'm not. I'm not a full-time student, so I'm only part-time.
Okay, so did you use part of what you had in that account to pay for it?
No, my dad pays for college. He
So why do you just have $3,000 you can use sometime?
Emergency. Well, not emergency.
Like
it's like,
Creed
yes.
Assassin's Creed 3 is an emergency.
Well, like, I wouldn't say emergency. It's just, it's just there, and every now and then, I would put more money in, or my dad would put more money in, or I would put even more money in.
And then later you'll just be like, hey, look, I did actually over the course of several weeks, I guess I earned $60 that I put into it.
Yeah. Eventually, I'm
I'll
like,
just
hey,
take it
I don't
back out and
have,
buy
I don't have a
Assassin's
certain
Creed.
amount of money, and I want to see this certain movie or play this certain game. Money, take out.
Secret thing.
Nobody will know.
Alright, I want to play games on this PS3 I just got.
Because it's a superior
Also, I think
console.
it's not. I hate it.
Okay, well, we're done. We'll see you at the end of the month. Goodbye, everybody.
Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna stop talking. Testing. You have anything you want to say to the testing? I should generally should talk louder when we do these. I always come out like, and you're like,
But you're usually,
hey.
you
What?
usually are like that. How about this?
Yeah,
this
no,
could
that's
help.
why I'm saying
Put
I
your
should
mouth
talk louder.
over the microphone.
I'll just sit like
Just
this
suck
right
the
now.
microphone.
No, well then it won't hear you.
Well, maybe we just
Also,
mainly
that's
need
gross.
to hear you in this one.
What? Oh, I don't know what to talk about.
Oh, that's
This
fantastic.
is gonna be really bad.
Yay!
I think we should just hold on. I'm gonna check the levels, and we're just gonna leave in this part on the beginning of the video.